Back at another episode. It's been a little while because with everything that I do with cars, I generally kind of get carried away a little bit. So by carried away, I mean, hang on, put you down for a sec. That's what I mean. Yeah, I painted it. So I'm not sure you can see it. I did actually something different. I've seen it once before. Yeah, it's coming up. So I've got rainbow glitter through the whole thing. Some people are going to like it, but stuff is, it's my car, do what I want. And then, again, because getting carried away, the loom's all wrapped up, tidied, just left this, standard kind of stuff hanging out so I can still see where it lives. All wrapped the whole way around. So this is the, what do you call this? It's like a pet cloth tape from a company called Tessa. It's a good automotive, oil-rated, heat-rated tape. Whole way through. So, yeah. Definitely got carried away on that one. And I've still got a few bits and pieces of shit left. So, wiper motor, again, going too far, but it's crusty, and now that's not, so got to clean it. The other plate, that's for over that side, that hole there. Bonnet catch, because it's just manky, it's disgusting. That thing I think's stuffed, but we'll have a squeeze. I'll pull that out. You just pull that little circlip out and you pull the whole lot out, the pistons and the seals and stuff, go over it, have a look. The reservoirs have got stress cracks all through them. See if that'll focus on it. Not really, but yeah, they're all stress cracked, but they're the same reservoirs that's what on a sedan. And just tidy this bits and pieces up. Still got to find another ring for the headlights, and the other issue I've got is that's got the whole base for the headlight to go in. I don't have one here, and it's not the same as the other two, so I don't know, turn it into a duct, cold air into the carbies, maybe. But figured I'd update everybody. The outside of the car is still going to stay like that. It's just I've always wanted a wide engine bay, as I mentioned, and I don't know, I had to. Yeah, so plan is probably clean up some of this stuff, get it back in the car, and then I'll be ready to pull that out. I've already took the extractors, headers, whatever you want to call them off. They're in the back of the car to go get sandblasted. I've got a sandblaster at the shop, and hopefully I can repair them so then I can fit it up to the exhaust down there. Yeah, this is just going to be just a short, sweet little episode just to update everybody and tidy up some stuff and maybe start, I don't know, playing with it. Looking a bit better. And then, because it's an engine stand, I should be able to just do this. Well, table's in the road. Heck yeah. That works. Well, that's about as clean as I care to take it. Oh, hang on. Undo this. There. Good enough. Give it a wipe. Bit of a prime. We'll paint it black. One. Still got the rest of it to do. Alright, so this is what happens when I get carried away. I mean, this isn't the good side of it. I've been cleaning all this shit up. I've got all this stuff. Where is it? Where am I? Using the front camera. All that stuff's pretty well good to go. But I'll turn you around. clean up the booster, and it's really manky. But one of my concerns, let's see if I can get it. So I stand that up there like that. When I push, so we're acting like we're pushing the pedal in. I don't know if it'll focus. But that whole shaft is all rusted inside because the bonnet sat off this car for a couple years outside in the weather, and that's a pretty nice little funnel. I reckon that's been full of water for a very long time. Now I think that's stuffed, which is a pain in the bum. So I was looking at running it like this one with no booster, but if you have a look at the firewall on this one, now we go have a look at the firewall on this one, that ain't gonna work. Now I considered putting like a plate in here that matched the what is it, master cylinder on that one, but that's kind of, I'm dodgy, but I'm not that dodgy. So yeah, put that one on the side burner for a minute because I'm pretty certain that's stuffed. If I push the other end in and block that, I'm just getting air coming through here, and if you look in there, let's see if it'll, no, not really, but that whole seal is all stuffed where the shaft goes. It's lost its, I don't know, sealing capabilities, I guess. Yeah, pain in the ass. So now I've got to try and find one of them or one from a different car that works. So that's fun. I'll still finish up all of this. Still have a look at that so I know if I've got to order seals or not. Clean all that up, put it into there. It's just a booster that's stopping me. So fun times. While I'm waiting for all the stuff to dry over there, I will try and pull this apart. Now, I don't have all the right tools because you're supposed to actually have circlip pliers to get in here. What I've got is some normal pliers and a pick tool. But I'm not going to film it like time-lapse stuff. I'll film it once I've got it apart. You take that circlip out, that comes out, there's some springs and seals, piston here, another spring, another piston in here. Each piston's got seals, so judging by all the mankiness down here, I'm going to assume that those seals are stuffed. So let's have a look. Probably going to have to replace some more stuff. That's alright. Alright, so I've got it apart. As I said, circlip, washer. This piston comes out, which is your rear. And then you've got your front piston, which lives up in here. Hang on, I'll grab onto it. Lives up in there, which is your primary. And this is some of the mankiest shit I've ever seen. That's nasty. So I'm going to clean these up, have a look at them. I don't have a, well, still pretty soft. Maybe it just needs a clean. Yeah, we'll try that first. I'll get these off and try and clean it all up. Have a look down inside of here, see what the board's like. You can't see in there. No torch, dickhead. Right, so I'll clean it all up. These things, clamps are loose, but these are stuck on there, so I'm probably going to have to break them off. But these actually aren't too bad. I might still see if I can find a seal kit anyway. I mean, I'm already here. Like everything I do. I'm already here, might as well. So yeah. Mind the shoddy camera work. Not really paying too much attention. But this one, this end one here, does actually have some marks on it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Nope. There is some lines on it, like it has been, sorry, in there a while. And this is just all crusty. So if I've got to replace that, I may as well see if I can find a new one of these. It'll save me a whole bunch of drama, because I can still put seals on this, but I still don't know what it's like in there. So yeah, might leave it alone for a minute. Alright, so I managed to have a look inside of the brake master cylinder, and it's rusted to buggery. So something else. Finish all this off. Yeah. Righty, so all my rattle can resto pieces are back. Good enough. I didn't know what to do with this bit, because I did actually pull these screws off, and it's just a worm drive gear with a thing on it, another cog. But this is all attached, and it's like really old, like Bakelite stuff. I didn't want to break that just to be able to tidy that bit up, so I'll deal with that. It's better than it was. Like I've been saying, is it good? No. Is it better? Yep. So let's put them into there, and then kind of, I don't know, other than all that shit, it's nearly ready for an engine. Yeah, sick. Alrighty, much better. Better than rusty shit anyway. Yeah. But I forgot two things. There and there. Which is my washers. But this hose is stuff, so when I get a washer bottle, where did he live? Pretty sure it was there. Yeah, it was. Because that's what these wires are for. When I get a washer bottle, I run all new hoses and stuff and put them up in there. Sweet. Oh yeah, so I gotta do this, adjust the bonnet, and then I can close it, adjust everything. Cool. Alright, well, I'm at a bit of a stalemate now, because all the master cylinder. So what I want to do, I want to run the brake lines so they come through each hole here, back up through up to here. You've got a couple bits on here that mount around, and then up across through the firewall to the master cylinder. So I really want to mount that and get that all going, but I don't know if I'm going to actually be able to get a new booster and master cylinder. I'll try and see if I can get rebuilds done, but the I actually had this same issue with that master cylinder, where inside of the master cylinder, the bore, so to speak, was rusted, and that one's rusted to buggery. So what I did with this one is there's a bloke, he was quite an old fella. He had a few sleeves left over. It was something that they used to do back a few years ago. And he bored out the inside and re-sleeved it and whatever else and fixed it up for me. This one, kind of walking all over the place, don't know what to do. This one, it is just a 13/16 master cylinder. I'm pretty certain they're quite common. So, a bit of luck, I should be able to find a brand new one, which would be pretty cool. And the same as this thing. You know, I've always ran unboosted cars other than this car. But, yeah, I mean, I probably should have a booster in it. The car come with it factory, so technically it's supposed to have one in it. But it's probably not going to be fast enough. But, with all of this, like, yeah, it's a budget build. It's going to look like shit from the outside, but I want it to be safe. I want it to be mechanically sound. So when I am throwing this thing around, I'm going to make sure I can stop, start, go, all that sort of stuff. So I kind of want to do this side of it properly. yeah, don't really know how to continue from here. Might leave this one here, jump online, see if I can start to find some parts for it, because on the last episode I actually mentioned that I wanted this episode to have that in and running. Well, that was dumb. I actually I started pulling this apart. Well, actually I didn't. I went to go look at it, and the extractors are stuffed, actually, for a walk, because they're in here. Absolute mess in here. But mine are shit. But yes, that is from when it got crashed, the battery got crushed, and hot exhaust and the battery acid, and I just rusted them out and ate a hole straight through it. So I was like, oh well, if I've got to fix the exhaust, I'm not going to worry about pulling the engine out until that's fixed. And you know, I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I've got to do. Like, just sat back down. I don't know what I'm doing today, so I'll show you down here. So this is quite minor, but I don't know if you can see here. That's where the alternator mounts there. In the accident, the alternator got bent and pushed out of the road and cracked that mount. I've been trying to find a timing case for this, but it's getting quite difficult. So I might try and TIG that up at work, or just put a washer in there and sleeve it. Don't know. Got to figure that out. But so before I put that in there, I got some shit to figure out. Yeah. So pretty much this was just to update everybody. I have been busy. I just got severely carried away, and I wanted to surprise you all with this. Yeah. So I don't know. Find some stuff. Try and get some things going. In the meantime, I could probably do suspension, get all inside of here, because I've got shit everywhere in here, and sort all this out, pull the seats out, clean it, do everything I can. Yeah, too many things. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.